They are calling this the best blitz in Madden 27, and I'm going to show you today not only how to run the blitz, some cool coverage you can do behind it, but also how to block it. They're calling this unblockable, and I can promise you that's not true. So let's get right into it. This 3-3 cub formation is what we're basing out of today. Before anything, you need to flick your right stick once to the right to get the linebacker pass rush package. This makes sure that in the game, it registers your outside linebackers as linebackers and not part of the D line, which makes it so we can pull them outside. It's called a pull-out blitz. So watch what we're going to do here. I'll call Samuel Blitz. This is probably the easiest play to set it out of. You can do Mike Blitz 0 as well, and you can do, I don't know, let's go through. There's an outside linebacker blitz 1 as well. So all three of those plays are easy because you have linebackers blitzing on both sides. All you're going to do, literally all you're going to do, I like to show blitz on my linebackers. That's going to get this linebacker back in the middle here. And then you're going to contain, as you see here. And then you just pull these guys out several steps. And now watch here. You don't even have to hover. You're going to see when I snap the football, both guys are going to come screaming in free at the quarterback. You send 5 against 5 and you get 2 free, meaning I can't roll out. The other thing about this that I think is really cool is I can pull out one guy and pull out the other guy, but maybe on this side I want to send the blitz, but I want to man up this linebacker here. So now watch what happens. They can't throw that quick throw to that player if they wanted one, and so now I just stand here and the guy comes off the other side free. The other scary thing about the blitz is what just happened right there. I want to show you with Simmons here, Jeffrey Simmons, who's a good player, but I have abilities disabled in practice mode to mimic what the environment looks like right now. You see here, if you get the one-on-one, oftentimes you can get this animation, regardless of who the player is. The heavier the better, and the stronger the better. Using the strength rating, they'll rip through, and now there's 2 guys at the quarterback. So if I wanted to step up here, it makes it more difficult too, because now I have to read the center and how he's blocking and hope he doesn't get shedded. What I haven't even showed you yet is you can get this in with even less players. So we'll show blitz, okay? We're going to contain once again and pull out the linebackers. I hate this jump to snap thing, dude. It is so bad. So pull them out and you'll see, bam, that's what it looks like. But now, let's say on the left side, I want to man up both those players. Watch what happens here. The O-line still doesn't register and you can come in free. So that's sending 3 off the right. Let's go sending 3 off the left. Same exact thing here. If I'm on the right linebacker, also by the way, if I hit B or circle twice, I'm on this guy. So it's recommended to start on that right linebacker and then pull out the other guy after you press B twice. Then let's go back into a hook curl here. And now watch the play. Bam. He comes in free the same way, only sending 3 off the left. It is insanely good, and what makes it just like the DB Fire 2, you have slot corners basically blitzing. You're turning these linebackers into slot corners, but it is so adjustable. You don't have to run it from the right. You don't have to run it from the left. You don't have to send 3. You don't have to send 5. It gives you variance in how you're running it. Let's say I want to do a bunch of manning up and then put that guy into a spy. Watch what happens here. I recommend hovering here if you're going to run it this way, but watch this. He comes in free, sending 2. So it can be a 2-man blitz if you wanted to. All the way from 2 to 5. Obviously, if you need pressure, send 5. But if you want to kind of hedge your bet a little bit, send 2. The one thing I will say, if you're sending 2, I always recommend having a spy. Usually on the defensive tackle. You can even put this guy here. It doesn't matter particularly. I just like it here because man assignments will be easier from your end and your outside linebacker. But that way, if they try to roll out, let me run this play for you again. So pull out. Pull out. We're going to man up once again. Watch what happens here, okay? I'm going to bring this linebacker over. We show blitz. Hover here. If I have the quarterback and I see they're sending 2, I can just take off this way. And if you don't have a spy, they're going to be able to roll out on you with ease. So just keep that in mind. It's very important. Now we're going to play where you're sending 4 guys stock, right? Cover 4 in this formation sends 4 guys at the quarterback. As you see, I can contain here. And the guy who was originally in his blitz assignment is on the line, but the guy who isn't is off the ball. So you just need to keep that in mind. The blitz will still work the exact same way if you run it like this. As you see, you still scream in from Cub, even if the other linebacker isn't on the line. It's just more of a tell if you're blitzing or not. I know for a fact you're in cover 4 quarters or cover 3 buzz, whatever. if you're running these specific plays where the linebacker's out here. That's a tell you have for the offense. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put outside thirds on both of my safeties, okay? So as you see here, we are going to go outside third on the right. We are going to go outside third on the left. And then now I can take the middle linebacker. Let me just bring him down here. And we can put him into a middle third. Why is this so good? Well, first of all the weaknesses of cover 2 basically come in the middle of the field. The deep halves this year play super aggressive toward the sideline. And so when people see this guy moving out toward the sideline, they're going to think, oh, it's cover 2. But then they're going to try and throw a deep ball, and you'll get this linebacker to bait him. The cool thing is in this defense, you don't need to hover or anything to get the blitz in, right? You can literally just stand right here. And so at the snap, I can switch stick onto whatever hook curl I want to. We'll pull this guy out for the blitz, and now watch what happens. We snap the ball. Okay, sorry, really quick. We'll snap the ball, and then now we can switch stick to whoever we want, and the blitz is going to come in free, and I wasn't hovering. That's the first one I like, and I use it universally in any playbook I'm in. Now, the other thing I like running is just stock cover 4 quarters, not because I'm a bot, but because it does a great job matching against most things in the game. If I'm playing sets like this where I have one receiver on the left with one running back and that's it, I'll do what's called a scissor concept. So I'm going to take this quarter flat and man up that receiver. I'm going to take the outside corner and man up the running back. If you wanted to as well, you could go like cloud flat here. You can man up the actual safety onto that player, onto the receiver, and then man up the running back. There's many ways you can do a scissor. The reason why in particular against this, I'm saying to user this guy here, is because against trip sets, you're going to carry this number 3 receiver vertical if he goes to your side of the field. On the other side of the field, if both those 2 receivers on the right also go vertical, you're going to be in charge of taking Kittle. So for example, let's say they go like this: slot fade, streak, and comeback route. Watch what happens here. If I don't do anything, that tight end is left free. So I can take that to my advantage and say, okay, you're not putting any threats to my side of the field. Let me bring over a defender. And now watch what happens. We see everyone goes vertical. We can take the safety, and we might be able to bait the throw if they're making that their coverage beater and they're expecting it to get open. If you're playing something like a 2x2 set, this is a little bit different now. So let's go in the play PA comebacks. You're going to see we have 2 receivers on both sides of the field, and we have 2 deep quarters, which means no matter what, if number 2 goes vertical, this safety takes him no matter what. We're in a 2x2, it's symmetrical. We don't need to use a safety now. We can use the running back. And if you understand the rules, you know exactly where to be, and guys can't beat you. Everything is going to be bagged. So cover 4 quarters, I think, is not a high skill gap defense. You just need to understand the basics of what a trip set is supposed to do and what a 2x2, what a bunch set. You can learn all that on YouTube in 20 minutes. Now, to block the blitz from both sides every time, it does take your running back. But let me remind you, if you're able to block a blitz like this over and over and over, they'll stop running it. Or they'll send way too many people, and that leaves holes for your receivers to get open, right? I'll always tell you guys, you need to learn how to win with just these 4 players. Your running back is vital in pass protection, so make a lot of route combos without him. If you feel like you can't do that, then you need to come join my community, and you'll be able to learn all the different route combos that can beat all these coverages. What we're going to do here to block this, you're going to slide away from the running back, okay? Block the running back, slide away from him. Untarget the middle linebacker. I have the setting on for any defense to always untarget the user, so that's why he's untargeted right now, and everybody in Cub is going to be making that their user. If you're not comfortable with that, you can create macros for pass protection, which is what I recommend, and you can specifically macro that guy to be untargeted. Then from there, you're just going to ID the mic on the opposite side of the way we shifted, which should be the same side as the running back, right? You shift away from the running back with a half slide, and then you ID the mic on the opposite middle linebacker. Now, when we call this play, watch what happens. The running back picks up that guy, we get shedded up the middle, but the blitz is picked up. In instant replay, here's what you're going to see. You get a double right here, okay, that's normal. You get one-on-ones on the left here, and this DT is going to shed a little bit more often than you would like. That's why it's important to have good pocket presence. From here, you see on the left, this outside linebacker is taken because the tackle actually kicks out and gets in a kick step. This is how they should play contains, but they don't. You see he gets picked up. Then on the left, the running back is picking that player up. And again, they're sending 5. We're blocking 6. That's completely fine because I know my 4 routes can beat any defense that they put in front of me. If we know they're always sending it from the right side, I'm just going to half slide to that side and untarget the middle linebacker, and that's it. And you'll see he kick steps out. We can wait, we can make a read, and then hopefully we can get in for some big yards or even a touchdown. So that is how you pick it up. It's very important to pick up on your opponent's tendencies. If I see he's always blitzing the left or always blitzing the right, I'll always send my running back out on routes because I know just sliding to that side they're blitzing from is going to help. If they're running both guys blitzing enough, then you should be blocking your running back. But again, it's no problem because we're picking it up. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning, this is not my defense. I think it's the best blitz in the game, but I run the dime 3-2 odd, and I think there's so much more you can do from that formation to the point where this is the best I've ever felt on defense. So I made an ebook for you guys in my community that you can go check out and start winning more games. Outside of that, take this information. Please go win more games. I hate blitzes like this. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.